Sakafet YouTube, and welcome back to my channel.
Let's fry some chicken. Hello my darlings, so in my previous video I showed you how I season my chicken for frying. For the purpose of this video I'm gonna share once more. I've got a whole chicken that I made my butcher chop up for me, and I went in with a little bit of oil. I'm gonna season with a little bit of salt, some allspice. I'm gonna add some all-purpose seasoning, some turmeric powder, thyme. All of my lovely ingredients will be down below in the description box. I'm also going to be adding some of my yummy green seasoning. I shared the recipe and I will link it down below. I've been loving it so very much. And once all of my seasonings are in, I'm going to give it a good mix, and I'm going to transfer it to a bowl to let it marinate for about 2 to 3 hours. So after about 2 hours in the fridge, I took it out and it looks so amazing. I put my oil to heat up because I want my oil to be nice and hot when it's time for frying. But first, let's work on that flour mix, okay? So I go in with my bowl, and then I just like to add some plain flour. Then I'm gonna season it lightly with a little black pepper, some allspice, paprika, thyme, some all-purpose seasoning, and I'm gonna give it a really good mix. This is what I'm gonna be using to coat my chicken in. Some people like to have like a wet mixture with eggs and buttermilk and all that stuff, but I don't really like using any of that. So even though I may use it sometimes, I don't use it all the time. I like to stick to my plain flour mixture full of flavor, okay? By then my oil is nice and hot, so I'm gonna go ahead and coat all of the chicken pieces in the flour, and then I'm just gonna place it on a plate, let it rest for about a minute or two, and then we're gonna fry it up. This is how it looks. Make sure to shake off any excess flour, and I'm now gonna add it to my hot oil. Now that piece of string you can see, that's piece of ginger from the green seasoning. This is not a chicken hair. So I'm gonna let this fry for about 8 to 10 minutes, making sure in the first 5 minutes don't touch it, okay? You don't want that flour coating to break off from your chicken. This is how it looks. It's so amazing and it's so crispy too. What more do you need? This is the first batch all done. I'm gonna go ahead and fry the second batch, and yeah, this recipe so simple, foolproof, and like I said, I literally got a whole chicken for about 5-6 pounds, and I made my butcher chop this up. So some of us like leg pieces. I like a drumstick. My boys like a nice juicy thigh. And there's literally a favorite piece for everyone, and that is literally all you need. So I really hope you enjoyed the recipe. I actually made a quick sauce for this. I'm not sure if you want a sauce recipe, but it was literally just a little bit of butter in a pot with some green seasoning and a little barbecue sauce and ketchup and stuff. And I let it simmer on low heat. But if you want a dedicated recipe on how I make this beautiful sauce, then you know I can never say no when it comes to you guys. It's been a pleasure having you here in my kitchen. I can't wait to see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.